All right, y'all. We are back for part 2 of Mac at Night. I'm waiting on the other host to come back in. 1 second. While everybody comes back in, I'm just going to play a little bit of tunes until we get people inside of here. Everybody request. Favor and Michaela
Hola.
request back in. Y'all, tonight's conversation is really good. I hope that y'all are taking something away from this conversation as much as I am. I mean, the story is remarkable. Give me a second, y'all. I'm paying attention to the comments so I can pin everything.
This is definitely great conversation. Yeah.
I think it's
right now.
onto my wrong.
Okay, boom.
I think it's on the wrong page. I don't know how that happened.
Girl. I don't think they heard you though.
Oh, it's on your business page?
Yeah, I don't know how it switched to that. I didn't even do it.
The real question is, what are y'all sipping tonight?
Water.
You know what? I'm glad that you asked because I should be sipping, but you know what? I'm not even going to. I was going to sip some red wine, but I'm not going to. Okay. What you sipping?
Well, I taste it. I'm drinking some. I don't know what this is. It was a mixture that.
It's giving me a peach Bellini.
Say whatever. I don't know, but it tastes good.
Period. All right, Michaela, you got the cards?
Yes, I have the cards. I wanted to ask y'all, to check y'all temperature and how y'all feeling. You want a spicy question or do you want?
Child, let's do spicy, please.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Look right here. Leave me to it. All right. First question: have you ever had a one-night stand? And if so, would you ever have one again? And why or why not?
What's considered a one-night stand?
I would say, I guess the typical term for one night stand would be like you met somebody, y'all hit it off, you did your thing, and we done. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think that's it.
I think it's okay. No, I haven't.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
I haven't had one night stand.
That's exactly what it is.
I personally haven't.
I haven't either.
No one night stand.
Girl. Okay. Well, I'm gonna live in my truth, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I have.
Okay.
It is what it is. I'm human, and judge your mama, not me.
Exactly.
Period.
All right. Next question. What's your go-to way to deal with a stressful day?
I
don't mind.
Before I used to, I can't say that out loud because I don't know who I am. But now after a stressful day, honestly, I just have my me time. Like I eat some food and watch TV. I typically just like to just close my eyes and sleep. Because I don't know, I'm a very positive person. Everything happens for a reason type of thing. So I don't like to really dwell too much on the stressful day. I'm like, you know what? I'm so glad the day is over. Now I need to get prepared for the next day. So yeah.
I definitely can relate. I would say me personally, no shame in my game. I'm a light one, just to be quite honest.
I used to do that. That's why I said I couldn't say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it for you. Yeah, I'm a light one on my end because or anything like that. It's just my preference, and that's my time to myself, and I'm in tune with myself in that moment.
Yeah, I get it, child. I get it.
For me, I have various ways. It just depends on the day. So some days I may light one, have some wine. Some days I may sit in a tub with some bubbles, candles, and listen to a podcast. Some days I get into music that helps me clear my mind. So it's just different. I don't know. It's different days, different ways. Some days I sleep. I haven't
Yeah.
figured out like a go to type of thing. I guess my way of dealing with the stressful day would be, I don't know, it sounds like I keep myself busy in some way. Like I have to be doing something.
I think for me, the top two things that I do that helps me relieve stress is go on walks. If the
That's
day is
good.
nice, the weather's nice, I will go on a walk by myself. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't want to talk to nobody. Listen to music. I'm talking to God. I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but they say you hear God the loudest when you're in nature. And I can attest to that because it just be us two and we talk and I just get so much clarity and so much peace. But if the weather's not that nice, I'll light a candle. I'm a candle girl.
You are a candle
And I
girl.
like vanilla. That's my favorite scent. So I'll just light a candle and just like relax. And that'll release my stress.
I can agree with that one. I love candles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question would be, if you and your significant other strongly disagree on direction, how would you ultimately make a decision?
Repeat that question one more time.
Okay. If you and your significant other strongly disagree on direction, how would you ultimately make a decision?
Disagree on direction.
Yeah. So maybe like a certain direction you want to move in, y'all didn't come in a mutual agreement on it. So how would you ultimately make the decision in that moment?
Actually, take it away.
Compromise?
She said,
That's
take
the
that
best.
away.
Only because like I feel so bad saying this. I'm not a it's my way or the highway type of person. I swear I'm not. But I can't remember a time when I had to really like go any other way other than my way. I don't know.
Ooh.
I would
Come
say
on, somebody.
compromise too, I guess. If that's the right answer.
No, every answer is a good answer. So
True.
I agree.
I feel like it just depends on the situation. It's case by case. You know what I'm saying? Because every situation is different. What I've learned in being in relationships is that sometimes you guys may disagree depending on who you're with on a multitude of things. But again, situation by situation, you just got to gauge how you're going to deal with it. And, you know, at the end of the day, have peace with what route you chose to go with.
I mean, I would say on my end, I've dealt with, see, I'm always the person that compromises or gets the other side, especially in a relationship, because I'm not finna argue with you. So the thing about it is, I'm gonna hear your side. If you giving me too much, like it's your way or the highway, like Ashley said, you got it. I'm not even gonna do too much. So
Yeah.
I do stand my ground, but again, it's like Deshaun said, it's case by case. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on the person. It depends on your partner too. So,
Right.
my opinion, it just all depends.
That
Yeah.
part.
And then also, like, if I can't move with you together, like if we can't come to some type of agreement where we're moving together in a situation, I've never been in that situation, so I don't want to say what I would do, but I guess an idea of what I would do if I was presented with that now is figure out at that point, because I feel like if it ever gets to that point where we're feeling like we're having trouble of moving forward in a situation, if we are really in love with each other, I feel like we should go seek outside help to help us untangle whatever our differences are and maybe come to a common ground.
No, I agree. All right. So, next question. Could you continue to be with someone who you are no longer physically attracted to? Why or why not?
I couldn't.
You said I couldn't.
No, because I just feel like, I don't know, like I gotta wake up to you every day. Like this is just me. I want to wake up to you every day and kiss on your face. And now, granted, like I don't know. I feel like maybe if I'm like so in love, like, cause life happens. Somebody, you may meet the love of your life, and they, hypothetically speaking, something may happen to their face. Life just happens in a different way, and so it's like, I don't know. I would have to see, because if I'm so in love with just the essence of you, and because originally, I'm gonna be honest, if I meet you, I gotta be physically attracted to you. Just off of first meet. That's what's gonna reel me in, the physical attraction, as far as wanting to talk to you. But once we're together and I've already fallen in love with you, and something was to happen, I feel like I would stay with them, because now I'm not just in love with your looks. I'm in love with every part of who you are.
I want to read this comment about the last question. He said, thanks, Keith, for responding. He said it comes down to how important that situation y'all disagreeing about means to you, and if it's a non-negotiable or not, or if it's.
I agree with that.
I think I agree
with that.
I agree with that too. Definitely
I
depends on
agree
your
with
partner.
that. Yeah. And that was kind of like my whole point of what I was trying to say. So I'm glad that you elaborated on that, Keith.
Yeah.
I mean, with me, I would personally say I had this happen to me before in a relationship. Started off, I was attracted to you, and then lost my interest in the relationship. But I lost my interest because of what that person was doing, as far as how they were acting towards me. So therefore, the love started to shed, and I didn't start viewing you in the same way that I met you. So I would say in that case, it just depends, because we could start one way and I'm physically attracted to you, but depending on how you treat me and how you respect me and how you go about me in the relationship, I start losing interest in you depending on how you treat me. Now, I'm going to always have that love and that interest for you if you respecting me, treating me the way that I should. But if you're not, then it's a done deal for me. Anybody else? All right. So the next question we have, and again, these questions are not coming from me. These questions are coming from tonight's conversations. I know it's upside down. I just wanted to let y'all know. But the next question would be, if your significant other presents you with a prenup before your wedding, would you sign it? Why or why not?
Like right before the wedding, or
right before the wedding?
Child.
Oh no, that's a scam. I don't like that.
That's a
I mean,
that's a scam. No, I'm not sure, because you had all of this time to have a conversation with me about it. You had all this time for us to see if that was something that I was even interested in doing. So on my wedding day, when I'm about to marry you, you know what I'm saying? Like, shed my vows, so you're gonna hit me with a prenup on wedding day?
But who's making the most money though? Who's gonna benefit the
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
I feel like I would want to talk about it first before I sign it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just feel like that's just too much pressure, like right then and there, for me at least.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just
So do y'all believe
the sudden prenup? Because we could have had a prenup, but it's the sudden prenup right before we about to walk down the aisle.
Yeah, like imagine your soon-to-be husband coming in your husband not supposed to see you. That's a myth. Exactly. Your husband's not supposed to see you before you walk in. But imagine he come inside your room. You look beautiful. Your hair's looking good. I can't wait to marry you. But listen, baby, I need you to sign this prenup.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
prenups kind of like push you to take the easy way out if like things ever get hard. Like if you guys are just don't come to an agreement about something, kind of like the last question. If I leave, my money's safe, my assets are safe. So, whereas if you don't have a prenup, it kind of forces you to like consider other things. Like, okay, my only option shouldn't be let me just leave. Let's actually figure this out.
Right,
It,
Coach Keith. I like that. He says it should be a conversation well before we get to the altar. Exactly.
yeah.
Because while I understand, all of that, your assets and all of that, that need to be a conversation before you come into my room and talk about something. We need to do a prenup because I didn't have no chance to read the prenup. I didn't agree to this prenup. I don't know the terms and conditions. So no, I'm not signing this prenup. If I'm going to take my time.
Then don't wait for them to bring it up. Bring it up yourself and be like, hey, so how do you feel about prenups? If they say no, they don't want to, or yes, they do want to, okay, cool. Let's talk about it. Don't wait till they bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. No, I definitely feel so. So with the next question, this a little wild one. Like I said, I ain't write these, but
Come on with it.
you with it? Okay. It
Come
says
on with
you and your significant other finish having sex while you are washing up in the bathroom. You overhear them starting to masturbate. What would your response be?
That would blow me. What?
So
What?
he didn't ejaculate. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. How is it finished then?
I feel like it's case by case because sometimes you can. I'm a man, so I'm speaking from a man's perspective. In my perspective, sometimes you could finish having sex, but still like feel like you're still not done. You know what I'm saying? So I could sit here and I could have sex and I could, let loose, if you will. But after I let loose, it's kind of like I'm not like maybe I'm not done sometimes.
I
So
would be pissed. I would be mad as shit. I would be pissed. I'm not even gonna lie.
I wouldn't
I don't
be
know.
mad.
I don't think I would be pissed.
I
I think
wouldn't
I
be
would.
mad.
I
You
don't
say
think
you
I would
wouldn't
be
be
pissed.
mad.
I wouldn't be
And
I would
mad.
Ashley,
be
why you say you
offended. I
will be
would
mad?
be offended.
You said what?
You be
I would
offended?
be yes. I would be offended because it's like what the heck.
I mean,
I don't know.
I got my nut out. Okay.
He said, I'm good.
So I don't
I'm
have no reason
good.
to be upset. If you want to get your nut out, that's fine. I don't have. I'm
But
not. I'm
but
not scared. It's okay.
but see, I feel like I want my man to get his nut out too. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
That's
saying? Like I
yeah,
want
so
him to get his nut out too. And
Of course.
like what did Blue say? I'll probably ask questions for understanding. Yeah, I mean, listen,
Did
every
I do
sex
something
night,
wrong? Like,
every sex night ain't always gonna be the lights is flashing, it's booming. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, how I feel. And I just feel like, sometimes you just gotta do your thing.
I can't see her comment. I think my comment. I
no,
didn't
it
see
probably
blue.
froze.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually like to watch a man do that anyway. So I really would not be mad. I won't be mad at all.
I can respect it. I can respect
I won't
it.
be mad at all.
All right. Let's see.
I don't
All
know.
right. So, next question. What's your biggest regret? And would you change your actions to avoid the situation if you could? Y'all want me to read it again?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, shit. Did y'all understand?
What's your biggest regret
Read it one
and
more
would you
time.
change?
All right. I'm gonna read it one more time for y'all. What's your biggest regret? And would you change your actions to avoid the situation if you could?
I feel like I'm gonna come back to me. Somebody else.
I needed this to sizzle.
I don't have no regrets. Everything happens for a reason. I was meant to go through the path I'm meant to go through. So the only no. The only regret I have is not networking more enough in college. That's the only regret that I have, and I can't get those 4 years back. So I don't have no regrets except for that.
You know what? I think I do have a response for this. I would say My biggest regret would probably be when I was doing it, dumbing myself down to fit in the box that others was in, and I
Mm.
wasn't fitting in their box. I was actually outside of the box. So therefore, I would just say, in my opinion, dumbing myself down and forgetting who I was, that would be my biggest regret, because it's like we always got to remember who we are. We can't allow other people and situations to influence us to the point where we try to minimize where we are just to stoop down to their level to make them feel more comfortable. So
Mm.
I would say, for me, if I could have avoided it, I would have stood my ground more in those moments. But it's okay, because everything in life is a learning lesson. So
But you're doing it now.
exactly,
And that's what matters. You're doing it now. You're not who you were before.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Mm-mm.
I don't really think, now that I thought about it, I don't really think that I have no regrets. Um, I'm just still learning. So I would like, looking back at my experience, I agree with Favor. Like, I feel like everything was meant to happen. Everything happened for a reason. And the things that I would have said that I regret, I just really didn't have the knowledge or the guidance to really be aware.
Right.
So,
Exactly. All right. No, I definitely agree to that. And then the next question that I have is, what is your life's passion? And does what you do for a living currently fit it? Why or why not?
I think we should end on that one.
You
That's a
want
good
you
one.
want to hold this one? You want to say this one?
I
Okay.
think we should end with that one.
Okay. No problem. One
I
second.
asked one more question because we're actually hitting that 9 o'clock mark.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say it. Have you ever cheated? If not, what was the closest you ever came to cheat?
Actually, take
I've
it
never
away.
cheated. I've never cheated, but the closest I feel like I came to cheating was when the day before I was about to leave a relationship, and I just felt so unappreciated. I felt so just like I just felt like I just needed to feel alive. Like I felt like in my relationship I just wasn't getting that. And so that was the one time where like I was like, I'm about to risk it all. But I ended up not.
No, I definitely understand. As far as my end, I have never cheated. And they say never. I haven't cheated. I don't like to use the word, but I haven't cheated and I don't plan on it. I would say the closest thing I probably ever did to cheating is like look at somebody and be like, oh, he look good. But other than that, it's like I am big on treating people how you want to be treated. I feel like anything I do that is not of my liking is going to come back on me. So if it come back on me, why am I mad?
True.
Good point.
True.
Anybody
That's a
else?
good point. I've never cheated. I haven't cheated. Don't want to because I know what it feels like to be cheated on. So I don't want
Facts.
to put that same hurt
Facts.
on anybody else because I know what that pain feels like. So nah, I'm not
Exactly.
interested in cheating.
I've never cheated, and I don't know. I'm big on karma nowadays, so I just know
Mm-hmm.
anything I put out is gonna come back any
Mm-hmm.
way. So I'm just like super cautious with everything I do.
Somebody told me karma's not real.
Then what they call it then? Because I sure.
Uh, what's it like consequences or something like
But
that?
karma to me isn't always necessarily bad. I think karma,
Mm-hmm.
the way I define karma is like what you put out, whatever comes back around to you. So if you put out good, you get good. If you put out bad, you get bad.
Okay.
So good karma, bad karma, basically.
Yeah,
It's like a boomerang.
basically.
Mm-hmm. No problem, y'all. So do
So
y'all?
so should we just call it a boomerang?
Yeah, exactly. We can
Let's
just
call it a boomerang.
life is a boomerang.
I never thought of that.
Exactly. We done something new. All right, and y'all say y'all wanted to end on this question. Or y'all got another question.
Yeah, let's end on
Yeah,
that
that's
question.
All right. So last question: what is your life's passion, and does what you do for a living currently fit it? Why or why not?
my life doesn't reflect my life's passion.
And
Did
what's
that
your life's
count?
passion?
There's nothing wrong with that.
My
That's
life's passion, I'm working towards it though. I can't have my life's passion right now at this moment. I have to
okay.
work towards it. My life's passion is to be like to be in control of my own time, similar to what Favor said earlier. Like I don't want to be ruled by somebody else's time or get paid because somebody has to do that. Well, yeah, just typical like working for somebody. But I want to like do what I want to do, but that doesn't mean like be lazy or just not do stuff because I don't want to. But just ultimately have like basically control of my time, and then also like helping people. I do half of that, but as far as like my own control of time, I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it. I feel like I need to build up enough capital for me to be comfortable to do that.
And I definitely respect that. Anybody else?
I feel like my life's passion is to entertain, help, heal, create. There are other things that I'm still feeling like I'm learning about my passion. And does my life reflect that now? Yes, it does. Not to the extent of how I wanted to, but I'm grateful for the experiences that I've been able to have to be able to just, even if it's just a little bit, you know, um, I will say God has blessed me to have glimpses and also full experiences to where I can live in that every day.
And I love that. And I'll go, but I really want you to close out, Favor, with your answer. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So on my end, I will say my life's passion would be to help, to teach, to give back. I definitely want to be in the position where I'm not just giving back small. Like I want to really like give back and change lives. Um, I'm just all in like helping others and feeding the people what they need. Because when I was in a low place in my life, I needed somebody to feed me. So I just live my life like that. Like what I wanted when I was in those moments, I want to give and put back into the world. So I also want to employ people. I'm a boss. So it's like I want to be able to say, I gave them that job. I helped them come up from their situation. So I would say what I'm currently doing is in preparation for that. And I definitely feel like what I'm doing will lead me there. So I will end it on that.
Period.
Period.
Boss.
Yeah. My life's passion is I I actually figured that out like today is to be a life consultant. Um, to put like a general thing or title on it is a life consultant. I do want to help people. I've always prayed about and my friends can attest to this. I've always prayed to God, asking God to use me to help other people. Without
Mm,
me realizing, me praying to say use me to help other people is by me going through trials and tribulations, going
yes,
through stuff all the time, and me overcoming those obstacles, and me using my experience to help people overcome the same obstacle.
exactly.
So I've realized that's what it is. But I said, you know what? If that's what I meant to do, then that's what I meant to do. So I truly want to be a motivational speaker, to help people because I've been through so much in my life, so much. And I know that my life experience can help somebody else get through what they're also going through as well. It could be about anything. It could be hair, it could be friends, it could be business, it could be just relationships. Like I'm 25 years old and I feel like I've been through so much, but I know I have more to go through. So, am I doing it right now? In a way, yes, I am. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur and I like to help people. I talk to people all the time. So anybody can call me right now and say, "Hey, favor, what do I do with this hair, with this wig? Like, how can I take care of it?" And I would, and I love talking about it. So like, I love helping people. So I'm like, okay, make sure you get this, that, this, and this and that. If somebody come and talk to me about whatever a situation that they're going through right now, I listen and I say, "Do you want some advice?" And they say yes, and I give them advice. Like I have always talked to God and tell God, hey, God, use me to help my peers, use me to help the next person get through what they're going through, because sometimes some people aren't as strong as me. Some people aren't as strong as me, and people commit suicide a lot because of what they go through. So if I can help the next person feel better about their situation, then I've done a lot. That's why I'm always positive. I'm always positive. Okay, I would say I'm 95% positive. I try my best to stay positive, because if I don't stay positive, I'm going to let the devil win by being negative. And I don't like to surround myself with negative people, or people that just come with negativity. I don't want that, because that's going to corrupt me, and that's not a lifestyle that I'm going to live. So, am I living am I doing my passion? In a way, yes. But the way I want to get paid for it. I do. I want to get paid to speak on panels. I want to get paid to motivate people. I want to get paid to do these things, even though I do it right now. But like in the future, I really want to start getting some checks just by helping people become their better, or the best versions of themselves. So,
And that's the entrepreneur in you, girl.
yeah, I guess so.
I
Yeah,
would definitely say that you are not only a leader, but you are the voice. You are the go-getter. You're the entrepreneur. Like, you are doing it. So I definitely want to give you your flowers, because I haven't met you personally, but any energy that you gave me over the phone was always genuine. So I thank you for being on here tonight. And like I said, you need your flowers, because again, you're 25 and you did a whole lot. And many people probably could not handle what you went through, but you still here, and you have a story to tell, and it's still being written. So I thank you for being
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Favor, so much.
I appreciate
Thank
you
you,
guys
Favor, for being on. Everybody that watched today, thank you so much for being on. We appreciate you. Y'all came back. We have new audience here joining us. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Tune in next week, Monday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for Mac at Night. We have another special guest coming. Favor, thank you again. And we out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.